Hello! Hello, hello, hello! It is pretty warm. Pretty warm and hot in here, huh? Too bad I couldn't get like steam. Steam animations going on here. But hello, welcome everyone! Hello! Oh my gosh. Today is a fun, cozy, comfy chat while I soak in the onsen. Trying to share stuff that I've learned about like staying at an onsen or just like going to one, a hot spring in Japan, and some what not to do's. We're already breaking some of them. Yeah, we're breaking some of them already. So, yeah, I've got a couple of notes, like a couple of like pointer tips, but of course we can always go off the list if something very exciting is happening. First of all, why is my stream deck is not working? You're not supposed to wear clothes or something. That might be the first one. Ho hum. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Rules are meant to be broken. Right. I mean, first of all, how we're doing? Yeah, maybe we should say how everyone's doing so far. I'm getting kind of warm in here. I am nice and cozy. I brought out the hot drinks, so I'm very ready. I'm very ready for this. So as I'm sipping down hot water, it feels like I'm in an onsen already. But okay, first of all though, these rules, most of them really only apply to if you're going to a public onsen, a public hot spring, public bath. Of course, if you have your own like private bath, you can do whatever you want. No one really notices. But you know, etiquette should still exist to some certain extent. But yeah, let's just have a cozy time today. So maybe first of all I should say like, what the heck is an onsen? What the heck is an onsen even? So this is in Japan in particular. Onsens are a type of like public baths. What? Sea baths. Public baths that have natural why can't I talk today? Natural hot springs to like soak yourself in for a couple of hours. That's the first rule. Don't soak in an onsen for more than an hour. Yikes. But in general, it's a place to like relax. It's a place to just like get your worries away. Sometimes they say onsen hot springs have natural benefits to your skin, to certain like heart-related stuff, because it's technically just like warming up your body. You're working out technically. Yeah, so we're gonna list everything that we should not do and do it on the stream today. So first of all, we're gonna sit in this hot spring for more than an hour long, for sure. So we're already breaking the first rule. There is a very good reason though. Do people have on-spring in their homes? Some might actually. Depends on where you are, right? Because you have to draw it from the natural waters. If your house so happens to be near one of these like hot spring areas, there's a very high chance you can either have like a mini onsen in your own home, or you can have the hot air that comes out of the ground cook your food for you. So people have outside their houses, you can have little kitchenettes and stuff that use the hot air from the hot springs. We all know that in anime, it does mean fan service. But it's such a good time. 1 hour rule is like a rule or don't. It's a general recommended rule. Of course, some people do stay for longer. Not recommended because it's similar to if you go into a sauna. If you stay too long, you will dehydrate yourself. You will suck out all of the water from your body. You will dehydrate yourself and faint. So that's not very good. that might not be recommended. So let's see. Yeah, so generally, I mean, in my experience, I've seen some obasans. naked obasans. old women just sit there way longer than me. So up to however much you can withstand the hot water. But make sure to stay hydrated before and after you go in. Yeah, we're all gonna get pruny. We're all gonna turn into sour prunes. Endurance built up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, for their many years in the onsens, I'm kind of jealous. Not gonna lie. Oh man. I'm kind of jealous that they can relax every day in onsen. I would love to. But yeah, before you go in, make sure you're well hydrated. Make sure you didn't like eat a full meal and then pop into the hot springs. Sake. Try not to... You're not allowed to bring any like food or drinks into the onsen, public onsen. It's recommended not to get drunk before you go into an onsen as well. There's like... there's a little sticker of what not to do. At the ryokan I stayed in. So there's like different places that you can go for a public bath or public onsen. The first one is at a Japanese hotel. So a ryokan is a fancy place where you can go to have a either private onsen or the hotel might have a public onsen, but it's only for the people that are staying there. But you can also go to like amusement park style public baths that might have onsen benefits. Can you bring a rubber duck? I wish I could. It might melt though. wait, I will. It might melt. Oh, scuba diving. Oh boy. The onsens aren't that deep though. But yes, you can have some troubles if you have tattoos. If you have a small tattoo, like a smaller whatchamacallit. If it's smaller than a small coin, usually you can like patch it up with a band-aid or something, or they give you like cover-ups. But for like a full like back or like a full sleeve on your arm, those types of tattoos are generally not allowed. Unless you're in a private. Okay, everything I say is mostly like for public. For public reasons, like you're not allowed, but as a private one, you're okay. Heat-proof water ducks. Yeah, I want cute little duckies floating around. I would love that. You can get a private onsen in ryokan. Yeah, ryokan. Yeah. You can definitely get one. Each room might have one for the ryokan depending on where you go. Prices also depend. But if you have a public onsen at the hotel, at the ryokan that you're staying, there might be a chance that there isn't even a single bath, like no private showers or no baths in your rooms, because they expect you to go to the public onsen to do all your cleaning and your soaking and stuff. So it really depends. Yeah, you might just have a toilet in your room, because they expect you to go there to go to the public like showers and stuff and do everything there. Yeah. So make sure to check, yeah. But where do you even go for an onsen? How do you even get to a place? Because you might have heard that going to a ryokan or a place with onsen takes like hours and hours of trips away from the city. And while that's true, that you can probably go to like an onsen town that is right next to a station, a what's it called, a train station. So there's like these stations that might have the word onsen on it. Those are usually onsen cities, onsen stops by the train lines. And if you go to one of these places, there is a chance that your hotel, your ryokan, will provide you with a shuttle bus. So it is super convenient. They want people to come. They're not like, yo, drive 2 hours outside in the wild and then come to our onsen. No, they want people to come. So they sometimes offer free shuttle buses. All you have to do is just call them up or let them know when you're gonna arrive. And they'll be like, we're gonna come by in like 20 minutes. We'll be there. And they have like giant shuttle buses. I've seen like full-size shuttle buses, half-size mini shuttle buses. There's all these different kinds of shuttle buses that get you from the station to the ryokan. And people don't often stay for that long too. It might just be like a 1 night, 2 night kind of thing, because ryokans also come with a big bundle of food. And I don't know, I know I can't handle a big bundle of food for more than like 1 or 2 meals in a row. So people generally stay for 1 or 2 nights and then go back to wherever they are. So if you're traveling to Japan and have a hotel booked in the city, decide to go to one of these onsens for like a couple of days during your trip, I highly recommend leaving everything you can at your hotel. Just bring the bare minimum. Just bring the bare minimum. Maybe just like what was it called, a duffel bag sized, full of like 1 night's clothing, or if you have any like beauty products. But you don't, honestly, you don't even need to bring your beauty products. It's crazy. Oh my gosh. Sometimes onsens, like sometimes these ryokans provide you with a full beauty set, like face cream, face toner, a makeup remover. You don't need to bring anything. It's crazy. And then even the hair, the shampoo and stuff, there's like, what is it called? The stuff that you put in your hair after you wash it and dry it. I don't know what it is. I'm not that fancy with hair products. But it exists. It exists. You can do your like 10 different types of hair and skincare routine without bringing a single bottle with you. Not conditioner. It's like after you dry your hair, sometimes you get like hair. Well, I guess it might be a conditioner. But it's not the conditioner that you use in your showers. So yeah, you honestly, you just pack really light. And I also feel bad because at the ryokan, they will take your luggage for you. They will bring it with their bare arms and they'll just like bring it to your room. Because the etiquette there is, once you check in and they like let you know what kind of onsens are available, they'll bring all of your luggage to your room and showcase the room to you and provide you with like details about like every single nook and cranny of the room. So I felt awful. I had like a giant heavy carry-on that I wouldn't even carry myself for very long. And I see this lady just comes up, like, let me take your luggage to your room. And I'm like, oh God, And she was like struggling a bit sometimes. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I literally brought like bricks with me. Oh god. Yeah, everyone should experience an onsen at least once in their lives. I highly recommend like doing it even just for one night. If you could take like one night out of your trip. I brought like 10 cinder blocks, 5 concrete sidewalks into my bags. Oh god. And I didn't use half of the stuff in it. Honestly, I didn't even use 70% of the stuff that I brought with me. So, I'm so sorry. Not even 24 hours I'm at this ryokan, and I asked her to bring everything for me. Fortunately for her, when I checked out, I brought my own luggage back out to the shuttle bus. She didn't have to do it for me. I felt so sorry. Oh man. Yeah, but there's a lot of like, definitely the omotenashi, the hospitality that comes with like the whole ryokan experience is something I wish more like that I could experience more outside of just like a ryokan. I packed like I was going camping for a week. Yeah, I did. I brought snacks. You don't need snacks. I brought like I brought 10 stuffed animals. I brought like 10 pairs of socks. I'm so dumb. Yeah, I should have just left everything at the hotel. Oh my gosh. Well, that's like one tip. Don't bring your whole life's worth of like toiletries with you. Pack light. Honestly, don't really need a lot of stuff. They even provide you with hair ties and like brushes and combs. So even if you forgot to tie up your hair, even if you have long hair, you could just like get hair ties from them. So I don't know why I brought everything. And yeah, these shuttles are sometimes really packed. Depending on what time you end up at the ryokan to check in, sometimes you might not make it to the first shuttle. There's a lot of people just like lining up to go to that popular shuttle. You can bring your own snacks, but a fun thing about ryokans in general is they always give you like a welcome snack of some sort. And there's also a boutique shop where you could buy souvenirs and snacks. but they usually, the room comes with drinks and snacks. I got scammed! Oh gosh! Okay, I got scammed. I scammed myself, technically. I was expecting like an all-you-can-drink bar because the website told me that they have a lounge where you can drink unlimited, like, I don't know, ginger ale. Beer, but I don't drink beer. Unlimited. But then when I got to the room, the lady was like, okay, so here's your little mini fridge. And she opens the mini fridge. Here's all the drinks that you can drink for free. You have everything here. You can drink whatever you want. You can drink like one sip of each thing and then just leave it in the fridge. That's fine. But that's all you get. I was too shy to ask her. I thought that this hotel came with unlimited drinks. I thought I could get unlimited ginger ale and ice cream. I was promised food. But it turns out that my room in particular, like, there's different classes of rooms. And my room did not come with the all-you-can-drink package. I'm actually really sad about it. How many drinks did I go through? I tried everything in the fridge. I took a sip out of everything. It was good stuff. They had this is a wait, what was the combination? Sichuan pepper and lemon yuzu. That was a soda. And apparently it's not bad. It's not spicy. I was really surprised that the taste was like, oh, this pairing works kind of feeling. It felt like the lemons dried my skin up, but then the peppercorns inflamed my skin again, so it worked out. Is this like an economy light versus economy flex? Yes. I don't think I bought economy though. Holy, that room is expensive. But yeah, it's you didn't pay us like couple of $100 extra, so you don't get the unlimited drinks, and I guess I'm fine with that. I didn't end up like drinking all of each can in the fridge, so okay, it turned out okay. Yuzu is a very peculiar taste. Yuzu is, yeah, it's not as sour as a lemon. It's not as sour as a lime, but it also has like a tang. A very peculiar tang to it. So you don't pucker up from like sipping on yuzu. It's a little bit sweeter. But I was like, okay, lady, I know that you want to show me every nook and cranny of this room, but can I go to the onsen now? I've always wanted to go to an onsen. I've always wanted to, like, I don't know, soak. But she's like, lastly but not the least, we have different types of yukata that you can wear while you're staying at the hotel. So you don't have to wear the clothing like a t-shirt and like jeans and stuff to go to the hot springs. You can wear the provided clothing. So it's either a yukata or it's like a pajama style type of loungewear that you're also allowed to wear just like wherever you want to go in the hotel. They also provide you indoor slippers and in-room slippers. So you don't even have to bring your shoes. You don't have to lug like socks and shoes to go to the onsen. And luckily they have like generally like they have how-tos on how to wear the yukata, so you don't have to be like super confused. They have instructions and everything. Did I wind up taking a picture of the kind of yukata? I don't think I took a picture, unfortunately, because first of all, I can't take pictures of anything related to the onsens and stuff. You're not allowed to bring, well, you're technically allowed to bring smartphones, but they're like no cameras or anything. There's like giant posters on the wall be like, no cameras for you. Even if it's like completely empty. I felt bad. So the yukata was kind of boring though. Not gonna lie, it's not fancy. You know, the room with the unlimited drinks comes with your choice of yukata too. So you can tell if someone bought the unlimited drinks room or just like a pleb room, depending on what kind of clothing they're wearing to the onsen. Ah! I saw this really fancy lady with like a really pretty pink one. I don't even remember my own yukata's color because it's so like low tier. It's like if you pulled a 3-star and then this lady that comes walking by has a 5-star yukata. And then you can look at them and be like, hello. Yeah, you can see who's stacked. What would be my favorite color to wear? Oh, I think I would. Man, I'm always torn between choosing something really cute and pretty, like a blue or like like a sky blue color, or I would just choose like the most like meme worthy yukata possible. Like, imagine if Magikarp had like a yukata pattern. Why would anyone choose anything else? Why would you choose a pretty one when you can be a Magikarp meme? So that honestly, I think I would feel a lot better. I would be really, really happy if I wore the Magikarp version. So you'd feel good wearing it. So yeah, that would be me. But you don't really wear the yukata for that long, because you gotta strip. The next point at an onsen is the moment you go to the change rooms and stuff, you gotta strip everything off. Yep, everything. But before you even get there, there's some like notices though. Each day, or like each half day, it depends on the place you go. Onsens are split between males and females. Like, it's a given. There's no, well, there's very rarely a common bath for both males and females. They split it blue for men, pink for women. And make sure you take a look at which onsen you go to, because these hotels may have more than one onsen. Sometimes they have like 2 or 3. Sometimes they have 4 or 5. Could be like 10 if you go to a really fancy place. And some of them change the gender depending on the time of day. You'll see plaques posted into the elevators, or like in front of the onsen, it has like a giant like colored plaque. So even if you don't know any Japanese and stuff, you will for sure understand like, okay, I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, they change it because some of these onsens are outdoors and some of them are indoors. Outdoors, sometimes it's on the rooftop, so you get a view, and you might want to go there at nighttime, but then did I make that mistake? No, of course. Well, maybe. But depending on the day, different gender is allowed on like different floors of the onsens. It is a bit of an oops sometimes, because if the onsens are all on the same floor. Dude, thank you so much for the donation. Congrats on the debut for stream. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's both genders gets turned into big kids. Well, no, seriously, like the girl that brought me into the room was like, please note, today's onsen on the like 15th floor is for women's, so please go there. And I was like, okay. But then if I go the next day in the morning, it's turned into the men's onsen. So she didn't tell me that part. I had to figure that out on my own. Oops. So yeah, make sure you're going to the right gender room. Because once you go in, there's nothing telling you if you're in the right one or not. Like, unless you see another person, and by then, it's too late. It's too late by then. Don't do it. But before you even go into the change rooms, there's a shoe rack, or like a shoe cupboard, a cubby, where you can put your slippers the ones that you got from your room, or you can bring your own sneakers and stuff as well, and no one's stopping you. But some of these cupboards are really, really shallow and short in height. So if you're bringing like fancy knee-high boots, you might have some issues stuffing in your boots into these cupboards. You might just have to leave it outside. So it is kind of made for the in-house slippers. But you might think to yourself, oh shoot, if everyone is bringing the slippers that they provide you, wouldn't you have a hard time differentiating between like my slippers versus the old lady slippers? They look exactly the same. And don't you worry, don't you worry. They have these shoe tags that you can put, that you can like clip onto your shoes or your slippers. So it's like, what's it called? A binder clip? It is a binder clip for your shoes. And then there's also a small plaque that has the number or like pattern design or whatever associated with the binder clip. So you take one of these and then you keep the other one with you into the change room. So you won't have to like accidentally take your neighbor's slippers. There's also numberings for the cupboards themselves, but if you have a hard time remembering the numbers, these shoe tags are really useful. So super, super, super nice. You know, type of wooden slippers. Yeah. Or sometimes it's just paper slippers, honestly. The in-room slippers or just paper slippers. But yeah, you leave your slippers and then you go barefooted or you go with socks into the change room. And there's a lot of different types of cubbies in the change room. The most common one that you see in anime is the cute little baskets, the open straw baskets where people like go in and dig into your stuff to steal whatever's. Yes, that's the most common type of cubbies that you find in the change rooms. However, if you have like private, like your phone or something and you want to lock it up, there are lockers with a key and lock and key. So it really depends on the place you go. There's also smaller no, what's it called? It's not a locker, is it? Small? Yeah, I guess it's a locker. No, safety deposit. No. Yeah, safety deposit box. Sure. There's like an even smaller cupboard just for phones, and then those ones you have to set up like a 4-digit pin. You don't even need like a lock and key. It's a 4-digit pin that you set up, put your phone in. If you forget that code, good luck getting your phone back. But yeah, there's all these different sizes of cubbies. But if possible, just leave most of your stuff in your room. I just brought the key, the door, the room key with me. I was like, you know what? People might not know who I am here, but I'm just gonna chill with my room key. And yeah, you gotta strip everything. Everything. Sometimes you can see 2 types of towels. The big towels where you can wrap your body around the towel. No, wrap the towel around your body. And then there's also like the face towels. Do not bring the giant towels to the onsen section. I'm not that flexible. Don't worry. We're all gonna practice folding like flip phones and stuff until we can wrap around the towel. Like what is it called? There's the cute little rolls, cinnamon rolls. Yeah, don't bring the giant towels in. What if you didn't strip everything? You gotta get cursed or kicked out by staff. you're gonna get the stink eye from everyone. And you're probably gonna be barred from the onsen by a bunch of obachans. Obasans. The friendly neighborhood Obasan club will suddenly appear from behind the doors, take you hand by hand and drag you away from the onsen. So you don't want to upset the Obasans. The beyond the door to the actual onsen part is no towels. Yeah, all the towels are in the change room section. Yeah, all the towels are in the change room section because once you get into the onsen area, the hot spring or like the hot bath area or even the shower area, it's gonna be very, very steamy, very wet, and towels are not gonna be happy there. But you are allowed to bring a face towel. You can bring the smaller towel to the onsen part. But in general, you want to dry yourself up before you enter the change room section, but also not in the onsen section. So right at the door is usually where people dry themselves. And that's purely based on observation, but also highly recommended not to be soaking wet once you come out and go into the change room. There's also sometimes a small section where there's like a drying mat, and I'm guessing that's like the best place because the towels are right next to it. Snow monkeys? No snow monkeys in my onsens. I didn't see any snow monkeys. I didn't go to the onsen with the snow monkeys, nor do I want to share one with the snow monkey. No, snow monkeys are, they're actually very rare. Like, apparently they don't always soak in the onsens where you want to soak in. But yeah, if you are kind of like shy, if you're kind of shy, of course you can cover up your parts with the towel, like as you go into the onsen. But like one of the rules is you have to shower off your body before you dip into the water. So you gotta be naked at some point. Ghost of Tsushima lied to you. No, Yakuza Asian lied to me. They were actually no, the fighting scene. The fighting scene in the bathhouse, they were all naked. Oh. But yeah. You just gotta power through, pretend. Honestly, everyone else is probably too busy, like, cleaning themselves or relaxing to really notice you. Or people might have glasses and they can't see. So I would be like, it's okay. The absurdly convenient stream. Yeah, exactly. I wish those like Steam Cloud. No, you cannot go in with glasses. So strip off your glasses into your change basket. But I mean, like, people with glasses, they can't see, right? Like, they're gonna be blind after they take off the glasses. So it's not like they're trying to like look at you while you're cleaning. Like, they probably can't look at you. Oh, did I see Mizuki's graduation MV from Hello Project? Yes, I did see. It was like, I got really teary-eyed. Oh my gosh. The Morning Musume, one of the long-running members of Morning Musume, is graduating from the idol group. And they recently showed their MV. Mm-hmm. What else you're not supposed to bring? I recommend not to like shave there. I know they recommend you not to shave in the onsen, but then like some places give you like the shaving things. So Who shaves at an onsen? You would think, but all of the caution notes that you get handed in your hotel room, they're like, do not shave in the onsen. But they literally like spell it out for you in like 10 different languages. Probably people have done it. Do not recommend. And make sure to wash your hair. And if your hair is long, you have the option to tie it up. And sometimes they give you shower caps to put over your hair. But none of your hair... Okay, watch me right now. None of your hair should be in the water of the onsen. Do not be like me. Shave off your hair. And, well, aside from that, yeah, don't put any of your hair, like even your bangs and stuff, if they're long like mine. Try to clip them up. Try to put it into the shower cap if you forgot your ties, hair ties. Go bald. I want to go bald. Honestly, I don't know how to make my body go bald. I need Carl to teach me. I mean, Carl needs to give me a nice shaved head. Can I jump and dive in the onsen? No splashing and no jumping in. The waters in an onsen are very shallow, so even if you try to dive in, you're gonna have a bad time. You're gonna have a really, really bad time with your legs. Most of the water, so like if you're standing in an onsen, most of the water only goes up to your legs or something like this. Like, you have to try really, really hard to get the rest of your body into the water. Yeah, it's like a kiddie pool. It's very, very shallow. It is very, very shallow. And there's like posters. I saw these posters like, there's 2 ways to enjoy an onsen. You can either soak from your waist down. So this is what happened to me. I saw a lot of obasans just like chilling with their upper body outside of the onsen. But if you really want to, and you're also allowed to, just because everyone else is just chilling from the waist down, you're actually allowed to soak up to your neck area. So even if no one's doing it, you're still allowed to. Don't worry. But if you so choose to keep your upper body above the water, you're not allowed to splash the water, but you're allowed to slowly like caress. You're allowed to caress the water towards your body a bit so that the water, like you can like scoop some water and have it flow down your body. So, yeah, as long as you're not splashing around making a ruckus, totally fine. Most onsens are hot onsens, like roughly 40 degrees Celsius. Do I whisper it? Whisper sweet words to the water. It's like, ah, yes, thank you, hot water. Thank you, sulfur, for making my body look more beautiful. No. Because of the hair thing, you can't dip your face in onsens. Yeah, so anything above your neck is not allowed into the onsens for sanitary purposes. Rinsing in the water. Yo, check out my swagger. I haven't seen people like even take the water to their face and splash it. So you're not allowed the towels into the water. You're not like your hair into the water. I would assume you're not really allowed to splash your face with the water either. But yeah, generally these hot springs are hot. Why else would they be called hot springs, right? But they're all cold. There could be like cold onsens too. So the Jaws is entering. Yeah, we're breaking all rules here. My hair is down, my clothing is on, and we're talking a lot in the onsen. You're supposed to be nice and quiet and whisper. That's why you're supposed to caress the water. You're not supposed to like chat. We're doing everything we're not allowed to do. But if you're scared that the water is too hot, there could be like a giant tub of hot water right next to the entrance of the onsen area that you can what's it called? Climate? I really don't know that word. Make your body warm with the hot water before you go in to dunk yourself fully into the hot water. Yeah, that word. The one with the ACCL. I don't know how to say that word. You will notice that there's a lot of words I know, I just don't know how to say it in any language. My pronunciation is like... Yeah, we don't talk about that. But yeah, they'll even come with a small, mini bucket. A hand bucket. You might have seen these in anime too. Acclimate. Like accuracy? Acclimate. I hope I'm getting that right. I need to make a list of all these words that I speak incorrectly and make a song out of it. That is my goal. Yes, I will do that. Is the water warm or usually cold? Most of it is hot. Really hot. If it's a public bath, it's generally between like 35 to 42 or 43. Some can go even up to 45 degrees Celsius. It is hot water. So yeah, I would not recommend giving your body total shock before you enter. That's also the purpose of the showering before too. Like, in addition to cleaning your body of all the scruffy words and stuff, scruffy junk, all the dirt you got going on, I would recommend turning the tap water a little bit to the hot side and then pop into the onsen. But there are cold onsens. There is a strategy. For some of these onsens, you might see a smaller kiddie pool, and the water is significantly colder in that kiddie pool versus the larger kiddie pool. And that's like a cold dunk. 5 minutes in the hot spring, 5 minutes in the cold water, 5 minutes in the hot spring. You can do that. Feel free to do that. It's like a jacuzzi. Some of them might have jets in the pool. Most of the times, there's some sort of like you can see it in the image. You can see the water pouring out on the screen right now. Most of the time, you'll see that type of faucet. But sometimes under the water, there's some jets. It's so that the water doesn't stay stagnant. Like there's inside onsens and outdoors onsens, and I thought I was a smart cookie. I thought I was smart. Okay, so when I went to the ryokan, They said that the morning onsen start at what, 5:30 a.m. or something? Really early, really early. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a cool kid. I'm gonna wake up at 5:30, go to the outdoor onsen, and watch the sunrise. Oh, genius! Big brain move. No one else is gonna do that at 5:30. I mean, I struggle waking up at 5:30 in the morning. There can't possibly be a billion other people that have the same idea as me and go at 5:30 in the morning to see the sunrise, right? Right? Well, I got excited. I was like, I packed light, right? I packed light, and then I went to the elevator. No one was there, right? I went to the elevator and double checked. Okay, today the woman's bath is it's on the 20th floor. Sweet. we get the high view of the sunrise. Perfect. Okay. So then I like shuffle in my yukata. You can't really run in a yukata because you're kind of tied into the outfit. You can't run. So you can imagine my little footsies shuffling in the hallway as I scuttle across to the 20th floor. Got real excited, okay? I zoomed over and I was like, okay. There's not that many slippers in the cupboards. I should be fine. So I put my slippers into the cupboards. What could possibly go wrong? I started to notice like a couple of people in there, but like, it's okay. It's only a couple of obasans. They, I expect a couple. It's okay. It's not like everyone, right? Then I put all my clothes into the change room, rushed into the shower room, cleansed myself as fast as possible, and then jumped right to the outdoor onsen area. Well, it felt like I significantly decreased the average age of that room. Like, significantly. They're literally like to the left, to the right. There's like obajans everywhere. And this onsen had like 3. I walked into a retirement home. Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. I was like, oh well, hello. Konnichiwa. Ohayo gozaimasu. I tried to find like an empty space that was facing outside. I was trying to find a slot somewhere in the onsen where I'm facing the sunrise. But then you have all these grannies in the onsens, and then there's also like foot spas. So I also saw like old ladies with just their legs in the onsens, sitting in like beach chairs. Any obachas trying to match you up with their son or grandson, like in the anime. No, they were all really, really, really busy looking for the sunrise. There's just numerous older people in Japan, Lou. It's so true. I have never seen such a collection than in an onsen, an outdoor onsen, where everyone's just waiting for the sunrise. And like there were a bunch of them just like sitting there And I thought I was early. But no, these people like probably went in before the time even started. So I was like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay. We're all just gonna stare upwards anyways. I'm gonna look up. Lo and behold, it was just clouds. The entire atmosphere was just clouds. It was gray and cloudy. I'm like, what are we all doing here? Oh my god! Oh my god! Literally everyone was just like looking up into the sky, staring at the clouds. I was like, oh. I woke up early for this? Isn't there a limit on how many people can enter an onsen? I don't think it's heavily regulated. Like, at least I would assume if you fill in every single cubby hole for the shoes, I would assume that's like the maximum limit, but I don't know, like, it felt a little cramped. Oh man. Yeah, contemplating lives. I think everyone's just like, why are we all out here anyways? And the thing with gyurokans is you have to tell the people when you want to eat your breakfast and when you want dinner, when you check in. So I was kind of worried that everyone would. Well, I thought that everyone would pick the later times because people usually want to sleep in. I don't know. I hoped, but I totally miscalculated the sheer like tenacity. Is that the word? Of like old people. Of course they would pick the earliest time slot to eat their breakfast. Of course they're gonna go soak in the onsen before they do that. So yeah, if you want to go enjoy the sunrise and soak in the onsen, have fun with a bunch of old people. I mean, it wasn't too bad. Everyone was quiet. I got to enjoy the clouds in peace and quiet, so I wouldn't say it was that bad. I felt a little uncomfortable. I just felt awkward. Early morning grind said, yeah, they have to go into the onsen every hour. But it's insane. I thought I soaked in there for like 20 minutes or so because the sun was rising, right? And I wanted to watch the sunrise. But these old ladies, they were in before I was in, and then when I went out, I was like, I can't stand this anymore. They were still in there and like swapping between the different onsens. So they might be the ones that go for that 1 hour enjoyment before breakfast. It's crazy. Some may pick the onsen so they have breakfast afterwards and then take the morning train or bus. Yeah, they also offer shuttles back to the stations. So when you have your breakfast, they'll be like, what shuttle bus do you want to take? And then you choose a shuttle during breakfast, but you can also choose a shuttle before breakfast too. Oh boy. Maybe it's like their daily routine. Cause some onsens, even if it's in a hotel, locals are allowed to like go into the onsens. They might pay a fee just to go into the onsen. So maybe it's one of the locals. It's your friendly neighborhood or Basan club. They yell at you for putting your trash incorrectly outside, but they also enjoy early morning soaks in the onsen. They know all the gossips in the town, yeah. They exchange goods during the onsen. But you're not really allowed to like talk a lot in the onsen, so maybe like their blinkings and their winkings, they're doing Morse code or something. after an onsen, you're supposed to grab a towel and just dry the water off. It's not really recommended to shower it off after you're in the bath. So just like lightly pat it down. If you're allergic though, by all means, wash it off. But a lot of onsens are supposed to be good for like skin issues and stuff. If it is an official onsen, they will have a certificate beside the room the onsen's in, or even in the change room. They'll have a certificate saying like, this is a certified onsen, it has these XXX benefits. Wait, maybe I shouldn't say it like that. XYZ benefits. Yeah, so you can also check like the temperatures or like when it was last inspected and everything. So yeah, I mean, swelling may occur, especially if it's like way hot. But anyways, I'm not digging this hole today. I'm not digging this hole. Spa and massages? Yeah, I'm talking about spas and massages. Hey, the lady offered me, when I was checking in, the lady offered me like, oh, you can get a nice head massage or like a full body massage for the price of like $2,000 or something. And I was like, I already spent my life savings going to this onsen. I don't think I can afford a $2,000 head massage. I'll just massage my own head, okay? They tried to like upsell me with everything. They're like, you can upgrade your meal, you can upgrade they didn't upgrade me to the all-you-can-eat drinking though. But you can get the massage. Well, yeah, massages for an additional fee. I imagine I have a tourist face. No way! I'm pretty sure just by the sheer size of my carry-on luggage, they're probably like, this person's a tourist. Why are they bringing so much stuff? They don't need that much stuff. Onsens have DLC packs. Exactly. Even when you book your room, there's so many DLC packs. You can upgrade your food to like super wagyu beef. Wow, that's redundant. What else? Massages, what else? Clothing, they can clean your clothing for you. Oh, whoa, wait, I forgot. There's also amusement stuff that you can do at an onsen. Are the DLCs worth? Definitely not worth. Too overpriced. But some people might have the mindset like, I already spent this much, I might as well like enjoy myself to the fullest. By all means, if you can afford it, go ahead. Enjoy it to the fullest. But I just want to like relax in the onsen. Is the anime ping pong table there? It is! For a price. Well, it depends on the hotel, the ryokan that you stay at. Some places offer one table for free, and you're free to play it whenever you want, as long as like other people aren't there. But some onsen places charge you by the minute. First 5 minutes of your ping pong game is free, but if you want to play anything beyond that, every 5 minutes is like $10. Oh my gosh. Massage chairs? Yeah, there's also massage chairs at the lounge that you had to pay in order to get the access to the free all-you-can-eat drinks and stuff. I really got the economy, like the economy bundle for this. I didn't realize. What's my recommended budget for someone visiting Japan in the first time? Um, hmm. The budget really depends on how long you stay and like whether or not you're traveling between different cities. If you want an onsen experience, expect to pay. I mean, there's different ranges of onsen experiences too. If you want to just experience the hot springs but not pay for the overall ryokan experience, you can go in for like $10, just for that experience. Like, it could be pretty cheap. But you can also pay for the hotel and stuff, and that can range from like a couple $100s to like the stuff you see on YouTube, like $2,000 might even exist. So, the $2,000 ones are like suite rooms, family size, like bring 10 people with you. I mean, they charge you by the person, I think. Don't quote me on this, I'm not sure. Some rooms charge you by the person, some charge you by the room. So when you're like looking for hotels and stuff. Oh shoot, I forgot to say it. Be aware when you're looking for a hotel. Ryokans, I'm not sure if that also applies, but like generally in hotels in Japan, the price that you see on like travel websites or like on their official websites might not include the city fee for hotels. There's an additional quote-unquote tax on top of your hotel price. So think of like Las Vegas resort fees, but they charge you by the day, like $1 or $2. Right now it's $1 or $2, but I heard that they're trying to increase the prices for the additional fee. So if you think like, oh, that's okay, I'm gonna spend like $50 on a hotel room, it might come up to like $50. Oh wait, no, $50 doesn't count. Never mind. Capsule hotels, cheap hotels, I don't think the fee applies, but like if your hotel room is like $100 or more, I don't remember, it's like $50 or $100 or more, they will charge you that extra fee. So it's like $100 becomes $102 per night. And if it's like a more popular night, the $2 fee might turn into a $4 fee. Ugh. Are swords allowed in onsens? Well, I mean, they didn't specifically say no. The signage told me that I'm not allowed to splash or shave my legs in the onsen, but it didn't say I'm not allowed to bring swords. Assume the major difference between ryokan and regular hotels is their hospitality. I think it varies. Even at ryokans, there's a varying levels of hospitality. I shave with my sword. Yeah, that's how I that's how I keep my sword nice and sharp. but like I would say most hotels generally have like the hospitality, like they bring your luggage to your room. Discounting any like cheap lodging like capsule hotels or business hotels, in general, they will like bring your luggage to your room, kind of explain the stuff in your room. What else? The food though, the food is completely different. Yeah, the one major difference between a ryokan and a regular hotel is the food and how worth it is. Yeah, so I'm like, on one hand, I don't think I experienced like super high-end ryokan experience because I didn't like pay like $600 for it, but how worth was the food in yours? Very worth. So ryokan specializes in providing local specialties into their dishes. They want to introduce you to all the different like stuff that they grow in the area, local beef, local whatevers, local catch, fish of the day. So the meal is prepared as if you're going on like a food journey. 10 plus different meat foods. I literally could not finish a single dish after like the fourth one. I thought I paced myself well, okay? Who knew that they would keep bringing more and more delicious meals one after the other? Who knew? It's like if you go to a you hear all about these like Michelin star. I love watching food YouTubes, by the way. I love watching people like go eat food at like Michelin places because I like to live vicariously through them. But like you usually hear they give you like a whole story about how this particular dish that they created for tonight's event is about like, oh, a man walked into a hardware store and decided to buy a hammer so that he could use the hammer to break down this pumpkin. And then this hammer has a lot of like backstory to it. And therefore this pumpkin dish is made with a lot of effort. Stuff like that. So you have that, but it's so much more like eloquent. Everything was a small portion, but unfortunately, even with all the small portions, there's a lot of small portions. We're back to that conversation of like horses versus ducks. Like, yeah, you give me like a lot of small ducks, I will eat them all, but like there's so many small ducks, I can't eat them all. Everything was bite-sized until the end. Somehow they started giving out like cups worth of food, and I was like, oh god. But yeah, so they want to explain all of the different foods. So usually you get like a piece of paper in like fancy Japanese paper. Like, shoot, what's the name for it? Fancy paper, okay? It's fancy paper. With all of the meal, the stuff that they're gonna serve you. And if you're a foreigner and stuff, they'll give you an English translation. Don't you worry. If you go to a ryokan that is used to serving foreigners, they will give you an English translation as much as possible. I mean, when you look at the food, honestly, it just looks good. I mean, I'm gonna eat it. But if you are able to understand them, like understand Japanese, even if you can't like read it, if you're able to understand it, I would recommend asking the server, the waiter, to explain it to you in Japanese, rather than them like struggling to share as much as they can in English or like in another language. Because I think like as a part of the experience, the stuff that they say is very, very eloquent. So yeah, the meal lasted like 2 hours long. Holy. Luckily, I chose an earlier time. I don't think I'd be able to like leave with the stomach at like, I don't know, 12 o'clock at night with a lot of food. Imagine me waking up at 5:30 the next day only to be bombarded by obasans. That wouldn't have gone well. I feel like if we learn as much Nihongo as possible to help the locals with communication. Very much so. If you're able to like point things out in Japanese, of course that's always a good thing to do. But even if you don't really even if you can't really get the point across, like Google Translate really helped a lot at times. Aren't the staff usually shy towards foreigners? If they're not familiar with how to interact with foreigners. So like if you go to like in the middle of nowhere in the outside in the countryside, go to a ryokan in the middle of nowhere where they have never seen a foreigner in their life, you might have some issues communicating with the locals. So luckily, like, English in a lot of these more common, not really common, like onsen station types of ryokans, they will understand English to a certain extent. Like, don't start throwing like ye olde English at them, you'll be fine. But yeah, the food was so good. I wish it didn't stop, but I also wish it did stop. Ah, man. And you thought that the dinner was a big meal. 12 hours later for breakfast, you're gonna have another big meal. For breakfast, they also brought a piece of paper with a long list of items that they were gonna provide, and I was like, oh, round 2, here we go. Oh well. Ugh. I wasn't ready for this. I wasn't ready last night. I wasn't ready for this. It was much lighter in terms of like the stuff that they made. So it's like not as much braised stuff, not as much like hearty meaty stuff, but it was still a lot of food. I always love the desserts though. Like traditional Japanese cuisine desserts are not as sweet overall. Usually it's like a couple of fruits paired with some sort of like kantan, like jelly-like thing, or like ice cream or something. Very, very light. Sorbet, not even ice cream. Very light. So I always have room for dessert, of course. Hehe. I always have room for dessert. I would. How would I say, like, if you have any allergens and stuff, make sure to let them know beforehand. I'm not sure like how much they can change or like adjust to your specific type of like culinary needs, but in my experience, they try their best to like make sure none of the allergens you have are like in any of the food. At the expense of it might take a little bit longer time for you to get the food. Any specific traditional sweets? Ooh, in Kyoto. In Kyoto, there is like some confectionery shops that sell something called what's it called? Hirameki Kohaku. It is made from agar kanten, a jelly-like is it jelly-like? Yeah, I guess it's like a jelly-like substance. But it's really, really interesting. The texture is very thin, like a sugar coating, like a Smarties. Like there's like a very thin sugar coating on the outside, but the moment you bite into it, it's jelly. And I wasn't expecting that. From the look of the sweet, it looks like a hard candy. Or like some sort of like chewy gummy. But the moment you break into, it felt like it felt like creme brulee. It felt like tapping the top of a creme brulee and breaking the sugar, and then the moment you like break it, the inside is a jelly texture. Ah, that's why I like it, huh? But it's very, very light. It's not too sugary in taste, not too sweet. Multiple flavors. It's one of the best sellers in Kyoto, actually. So highly recommended. Actually, I'm gonna write it down. Kira Kiramekikoha. Is it fruit flavored? Yeah, some of it is fruit flavored. So you've got the traditional flavors like strawberry, soda, melon. Melon's a popular one. But I like how these confectionery shops like to try out new flavors too. Like pumpkin is not that usual. Green tea is a popular one, of course. Like it's not just fruit flavored. There's also like the other regular Japanese sweets flavor. You can also choose just one flavor, so you don't have to buy the mixed color one, but that's the best seller apparently. Some other sweets though. I'm blanking out because I love all the sweets that I've eaten. I'm a sweet tooth. I'm a sweet tooth that doesn't like super sweet stuff. So anything like cannoli? No. Shoot. Castella? No, that's not right. I don't remember what the word is. It's not a Castella. It's not a Castella. But I feel like something like cannoli Castella, something in between. I'm struggling so hard here. That type, a financier, something spongy but not too sweet, like denser sponge. Are we going back to this topic of cupcakes versus muffins? It has a muffin texture, but the sweetness of a cupcake. No icing though. But I really like it because it's bite-sized. Like financiers, that type of spongy spongy but dense. Help. Yeah, we're totally going back to this cupcake versus muffin. But fruits is like generally a traditional like Japanese dessert. So like even just like one grape, shine muscat grape is so sweet and nice. I don't need like 10 of those. I just need one to like end my meal with, and that's totally all it takes, really. Yeah, I think of course there's also the bean paste related desserts too. I don't think I ate any at this ryokan. I don't remember. I don't think they gave me anything to do with daifukus or bean related. They were trying new stuff. I can totally tell from my super chef detection skills. Like I can tell that they're trying to do some fusion related desserts and like trying to mix in newer generation types of stuff. Michelin star palette talking. Yeah, that's right. Hire me, Michelin star. I mean, no, wait, no, I can't. The Michelin guide people are like super secretive. Traditional sweet drinks. They serve me fruit juice for breakfast. Apparently that's like their type of traditional. A fruit juice of some sort. I tried you know how in anime at the end of like an onsen, you gotta have a cup of milk, or like a bottle of milk freshly taken out from the vending machine. There's different flavors of milk. there's like the traditional milk in a bottle, regular milk. There's fruits milk that's yellow, and I totally thought it was mango when I first looked at it. Strawberry and chocolate. So I have tried the fruits milk, and I don't know how to explain the flavor. It's like not fruit. It's not fruit. Banana? Like, oh god. Artificial. It might just be like the fake fruit flavor. Yeah. I don't usually have artificial fruit, so I don't have like the background knowledge in my brain to associate it with fake fruit. But I guess I guess that is what it is. Like, it did not taste like any fruit that I've ever had in my life. It's not fruit. Regular milk is so good though. It's a little creamier than like the milk that I had before, like 2% milk or something. So Japanese milk is really good. Strawberry milk is really nice too. But it is very satisfying to drink like a full bottle of something. Oh, they had Shine Musket soda too. That was part of my fridge collection. I only had one. I wish they gave me more. Ugh. Shine Musket was so in when I was visiting. Every month in Japan is like associated with a different type of meal, like not vegetable, like food item. And apparently, like September is Shine Musket. Like by the time I left, Shine Musket was like done. Like half of the restaurants I went to had like a Shine Musket limited edition type of item on their menu, and then half of them were sold out because you can't get Shine Muskets anymore. Musket grape. Shine Musket grape. It's a giant green grape. There's two really popular grapes in Japan. One of them is the Kyoho grape, which is the purple one. And then one of them is the green one, the green round one, which is the Shine Musket. So I prefer the Shine Musket over the Kyoho. But Kyoho seems to be more common. So yeah, after a hot onsen break, time to take out that yummy Shine Musket soda and just like chug it down. It's not recommended to drink too much like liquor or anything before or after, but I don't drink. Caress the water. Whisper sweet words to the water that you bathe in, and then chug the milk. The Shine Musket looks huge. Yeah, it's like the size of a ping pong ball. Like, it can get that big. And it, like, knowing fruits in Japan in general, they have to be perfectly round. And you only need one. Like, and they're super expensive, so oh god. As much as I love them, I don't think I can get any outside of processed foods. Like jellies or something. Let me check all the notes that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, some other amenities. There are some other amenities that you can check out at an onsen. and I said ping pong was one. Sometimes they have mini crane games. I love crane games. The prizes were awful there. Crane games, arcade games. There was even like a pachinko machine. I was a little confused. Like, I don't think you can get money out of this pachinko machine, but there's some like slot machines in there. I was like, huh. You can also play tennis. Hey, gotta pay. Tennis, a regular pool sometimes. What else? Oh, karaoke and mahjong. I was kind of upset. So, the mahjong room, you need me plus 3 other people, right? But like the karaoke room, I really wanted to check out the karaoke room, but it wasn't available. I want to sing to my heart's content. I wanted to check out that room because I like going to karaoke in Japan as a way to like take a break from all the walking. And I just wanted to check out the room, but no, you gotta pay to even check out the room. And the hallway to go into that area was really, really dark and scary. It was in the basement where there's no elevator access. You have to walk down a flight of really, really like creaky stairs. Wooden creaky stairs. And I got a little spooked out. Oh, one other really weird thing about the ping pong table. The ping pong table was surrounded by a giant net. Like the same types of nets that you would see at a baseball batting place. But for this one, it's just for the ping pong table, so it was even more scary to look at. So I'm kind of like spooked. Yeah, I would not recommend it. Have I ever played mahjong? I have in Yakuza. That's the only time I played it. Yakuza mahjong is fun. I love Yakuza mahjong. Get in the net cage, what's worse to happen? What if I was facing against like a really uber intense granny? My opponent. You can see it in the like in the loading screen, like Ran versus Obasan #1. And then I fail epically at winning. Ugh. Did you cheat or play it properly? I played it properly. I like playing properly. Can't leave the let unless you defeat her out of best of 10. I'll never leave then. I'll never leave, but then they'll be like, excuse me, lady, I need to go to my onsen. I need to soak in the onsen right now, so you gotta beat me before the next onsen time comes up. That might happen. That's kind of scary though. Let's see, what else did I write down here? Yeah, the souvenir shop. Onsens and rokans. Rokans are generally a really good place to take a look at local, what's it called? Lacquerware? They might have like a cute little mascot or like the local mascot of the area selling some sort of the sweets or like the foods that you tried at the onsen. You can take like 5 packages of it. What else? It was pretty small though. I wouldn't really expect to shop your whole life savings from that souvenir shop. It was really small for the one that I visited. Oh, that's how I get access to the top tier secret onsen. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I forgot to say, because there were so many like obasans in the outdoor onsen. So I know I had like big brain moves to go there for the morning, but then the wheels were churning out a new idea. What if all of them are here right now? So doesn't that mean one of the other onsens in this ryokan is gonna be completely empty? Huh. I wonder. So I went. I rushed out of the onsen, patted myself down with the towel, threw it into the towel hole, put on the yukata like shoddily, scuttled down to like one of the lower level onsen, and the onsen there was a little smaller. It was indoor. This one wasn't an outdoor one, but lo and behold, no one was there. I was like, I scored. I had the whole place to myself. I could do whatever I want. I could like break all the rules in one go and no one would even notice. No one would even notice, huh? Maybe I should just let my hair down. No, of course they would notice if you see like strands of hair in the water, of course. So yeah, this was me. This is totally me in the onsen. With all my clothes on, my hair down, shaving my legs. And yeah, bring a sword in as well. The basas in the walls would leap out. Yeah, they would. I always felt like someone was gonna randomly pop out, be like, "Yo, you can't do this. You can't do this at the onsen. What are you doing?" Yeah, so I stayed vigilant. I was like, I'm cool. Yeah. I get caught by the cleaning lady, probably. But it was really nice. It was really nice to see no one there. but because like you're supposed to shower before going into the onsen, and because I jumped from one onsen to the other onsen, you're technically supposed to like rinse off your body again. Even if you rinsed it off the first time, you have to go and rinse it off again, and then go into like the onsen area. So yeah. Permanently banned from onsens. No, my favorite pastime. My favorite pastime that I can't do because all the obasans are in the way. That's why I recommend, if you have like a private onsen, one in your room, that would be like the ideal experience. But even if you had a solo onsen, I would just at least like visit one of these public ones just for the experience. Like, it is completely different. All of the like etiquette stuff that you need to be aware of, and like really enjoying yourself in one of these places is very worth it. Very worth it for all the obasans that you see. Don't mess with them, they're all parrying gods. Oh gosh. Obasans are OP. How else did they become an obasan, right? Like, you have to train many years. Speaking of onsens, are mixed baths in Japan actually a thing, or is it just an anime trope? I feel like it's a very rare thing. For the ones that I paid attention to, or like for the ones that I was looking at when looking at different ryokans, most of the public baths are segregated. they're per gender. There are exceptions like family baths or like baths that you can rent out. Like those ones can be considered mixed baths because you're just technically allowed to go with your entire family of like 10 siblings. So if you want to like count those ones in, then yes, mixed bath exists, but it's in a more like private thing. Like for the hotel I was in, you're allowed to rent out one of these private baths for a fee, of course. DLCs are everything, guys. I didn't do that. Why would I? I got a whole public bath myself. Don't think you have enough self-confidence to go to public onsen. I thought I didn't have enough self-confidence for that either. I think honestly you do like I felt very fragile. you gotta walk in assuming no one's there. Like honestly, even if people like glance over you, you just have to mind your own business. Focus on like you want to soak in hot water. You just have to think. I don't care about anyone else here. I just want to be in that hot water and relax. Because I think I would think that it would be more uncomfortable if you have like a bunch of like friends all going in at once. Like I was watching a YouTube video the other day about like a whole group of friends all going into like an onsen together for experiencing it for the first time, and they were kind of like antsy about it because they knew each other, right? For me, I think part of that confidence was because I didn't know any of those obachans. I had to keep thinking to myself, I'm never gonna see these obachans ever again, maybe? Like, what are the chances of like bumping into one of these peoples again? They probably won't remember me. I won't remember them. Water hot, head empty. Yeah, just breathe in the steam. Yeah, they won't even talk to me as long as you're like not being a menace. As long as you're not running around the change room naked and stuff, like it's honestly like you just kind of pay attention to yourself. They definitely remember the one young person. Okay, like maybe they would remember. They're like, huh. I just blend in. I don't think I can blend in. I don't think I could have blended in there. and you might be a little you might take note of like what other people are doing in the onsen, like if they're caressing the water. If they're caressing the water, or if they're like making sure their head towels are not in the onsen. You're allowed to put it on the side of the onsen. You're allowed to put the small towel on your head. I just put it on the rocks. Like you as long as it's not in the water, it's fine. But I think you slowly like forget about it. Just stare at the clouds. Stare at the clouds and contemplate why you even woke up at 5:30 in the morning just to stare at clouds and not the sunrise. They do that in anime, yeah. I honestly, super relaxing. Wish I could go like more than a couple of times. Like, you don't want to dehydrate your body, but you also want to enjoy the hot springs as much as possible because you're there for a very limited time. So, it's like, what do I want to do? Go in the hot springs or go in the hot springs? And some places have different types of additional features like foot baths. Some Sometimes there's like saunas just to like cook eggs. Any saunas? Saunas? Yeah. There was one sauna in one of the onsen floors. I didn't go in because I had enough of the hot steam just like being in that area. Older people also tend to be drawn to the younger people. Glad that the clouds were distracting them from me. Oh. Glad that there are rules where you're not supposed to be like really talking a lot in the onsen. So the stuff you see, but like onsens versus like public baths might be different. I feel like a lot of anime have people like yelling over the wall, the other gender side and stuff, or like a bunch of people just like shouting and yelling in the same onsen. You don't really see that in real life. But it's a lot quieter. Definitely recommend trying it at least once. If you're unable to like visit an onsen, like even a public bath or like one of those amusement baths that you can go to, have some of the same experiences. Once I saw a dude using a drill on someone's butt. I don't think that appears in real life, hopefully. You never know, though. They didn't prohibit drills on the list of what not to bring, I guess. I'm like, there's a lot of like etiquette stuff, but a lot of it is just like common sense, I suppose. Hopefully. And even though I do worry, like even if you accidentally do a faux pas, commit a crime, I don't know if anyone else would like speak up to you for it, or they'll just be like, it's a gaijin. It's just a foreigner. But like, I'm sure everyone's there just to have a good time. Shogunai. Right. They're like, it's just another day with another foreigner in front of me. But overall, I think I wasn't sure I was allowed to like take anything home. I have a thing where, like, if I go to a hotel and stuff, I want to like bring back the tea bags or like any of the packets of soaps and stuff. But first of all, they actually provided the full-sized bottles for a lot of the stuff in the room. So there's no way I can bring any of those back. Though I might have a story on like how my mom tried to do that one time. So that might be a case for a story for another time. But yeah, in general, like try to get some of the amenities. They had the plastic, they had like head towel things that were packaged in like plastic wrap. So I didn't know if it's like, once I use it, they're just gonna throw it out, or like, can I bring it home? Because it had the name of the ryokan in it. It also had like packaged socks, not with the ryokan name on anything, but it was packaged. So I don't know if I could like take those home, and if I would have wanted to, but I feel awful, so I didn't. The good in me is stopping me from doing so much naughty things. Yeah, bring home the towels, the duvet, yeah, everything. I was really tempted to like take home the cutlery from the airplane. It's so cute. It has the brand of the airplane on it. Why won't I take it home? But you know, like, I feel bad. I feel bad. So I took as much as I could. So, like postcards or, I didn't take the whole memo pad, but I took one sheet of the memo pad. I didn't take home, oh, they had fans. Uchiwas. They had like traditional Japanese fans that you can like use for like walking around in after an onsen and stuff. If you want to use one of these fans to, they have different types of fans, just to like, I don't know, cool yourself down. But I was like, wait, can I take that? Can I bring that home? I was about to. I took one of these, like Yuno's, as well as the ones that are just like circular in shape. I was tempted to. I took one just to take a look at it close up. But on the back it had the room number in it. So I think they were keeping count on the inventory if they had the room number on it. Yeah, I don't think I could have taken it home. Cause I think it's like if you bring it around the hotel and you leave it somewhere, they have a way to bring it back to the room that it was for. But I was tempted. Oh man. Oh, I wanted to leave this topic for the last part because my god, do I miss it so much. So in Japan, or like in Japan in general, there's a very, very special company. Or not really a company, a brand. But it's not only that brand, it's just well known. There's a very special product that you can most of the time only get in Japan. And once you have experienced this product, you don't want to go back to your pleb lives. and like the experience is an interesting one if you're not familiar with it, if you're not comfortable with it. Sometimes it brings you delight. Sometimes you wonder why it was like there in the first place, but it's everywhere. And I highly recommend you try at least like one of them in your lifetime as well. 7-Eleven corn dogs. No, I haven't tried those. I regret. I haven't even tried the Famichiki. Yeah, so most places, especially like in hotels and stuff, you will have a special room for the bathroom, for the toilet in particular. And in most places, they offer you this like thing called a bidet, brought to you by Toto. But you haven't seen anything yet. You thought the ones at the airport were really cool because they sing songs at you while you go. You thought it was really cool because you get to choose between like the pressure points. No, you have not seen anything yet. You've got the ones where they like flush automatically. No, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the premium experience. Like, wow. It's like, it is life-changing. Honestly, it is. Once you have experienced the premium high-end bidets, you can't go back. to the pleb once. It's like if you go to a kaiten sushi, like a revolving sushi for like a $2 sushi, and then you go try like $100 sushi. Like once you try the $100 sushi, you're just like, why am I wasting my life with 100 of these $1 ones when I can save up and eat that $100 worth of sushi? Does it spring green tea? It might as well. Oh my gosh, this premium one. The moment you enter the room to the toilet, it automatically opens up for you. It's like the ones in Animal Crossing. It's literally the high-tech one that you see in Animal Crossing. It opens up for you. It shoots the blue like ultraviolet light and does like a pre-rinse. I got spooked. I was like, ooh, she didn't really introduce the toilet to me, so I was like, okay, well, I guess there's a reason why. So I went in. The moment I opened the door, it opened up. It was like, hi. Hi. It doesn't greet me. Unfortunately, I don't think it's that advanced yet. I would be even more spooked if it greeted me. But it did the pre-rinse, and wow. The remote for the remote for this thing is so long. Usually you have like a bar that's like roughly the size of like a half a ruler. No, this remote is like a full-size ruler, full length of a ruler. It has everything on it. It has, for all of the different flushing. Gonna do your taxes. I wish it could. If my bidet could do my taxes for me, that'd be really good. Flush it all down the toilet, please. It is huge. So it has options for like the position, not just front and back, but like sideways. It has the pressure sensitivity and the heat of both the seat and the water that comes out. And it also has like a gyro, like it has like what do we call it? Revolving? Like I don't know how to like seesaw motion. And it has drying features. It like rocking seesaw, like it could start spelling alphabet letters at you if you really wanted to, honestly. I was like, what the heck? I have never seen such an advanced toilet in my life. I don't think I will ever experience this again. Even better, when you're done. it like closes the lid for you and like it has weird sounds. Honestly, has weird sketchy sounds. But it does like the post rinse and like the cleaning, the self-cleaning stuff. It goes through like a whole cycle of shenanigans. Oh my god. Yeah, best time of my life. Do you know I can order them overseas? How much is this though? Like if I am browsing like the highest end of Totos, the highest end products. Let's see, Washlet Plus. No, I don't think it's Washlet Plus. I think it's like Beyond Plus. Nexus, is that? No, these are pleb toilets. What is pleb? I need to find this out and share it with you all how much this like advanced technology is, but I mean, yeah, if you can get just like a regular bidet or anything is already like so much better than just toilet paper. Yeah, impactful and life-changing. Like, of the entire Ryokan experience, if I had to pinpoint one thing that was impactful and life-changing, it was this, like, foreign advanced toilet. Oh. In some countries in Latin America, bidets are actually mainstream. I mean, like, why aren't we doing it in America? Like, why? Not as advanced as the one I saw. Yeah, sometimes it's like a hose and stuff. Yeah. I think in France, sometimes there's like an extra thing in the bathrooms that look like a toilet seat, but is not a toilet seat, and I think those are bidets. I think. Unga bunga. We live in Cayman. Honestly, I really want one. If I could upgrade any part of my life, the first thing I would do is to buy myself a really highly advanced bidet toilet. So yeah, that is what I'm gonna leave you all with for today's onsen experience. Absolutely delightful. I loved sharing a bidet fun. Should I start a bidet fun? I need to check out how much it is first though. But honestly, it was a really fun experience. Highly recommend if you can go at least like one time. KB-san, thank you so much for the donation, bidet funds. Thank you for the donation. That's gonna be my dono go, I guess. Moving forward. But I totally recommend just like experience even just the onsen section. It doesn't have to be like the full onsen experience. If you just want to try the onsen experience, try to go for a public one. But private ones are also very cool if you can afford that one too. Carrie, thank you so much for more bidet funds. No, have we become the bidet channel? I will advocate for better life for everyone. Super fun explaining all of the rules that you should not do. I love breaking all of them with you all right now. I need like a red flush face so to share that I am fully dehydrated. Pira, thank you so much for the bidet fun. Thank you. Oh dear. So tomorrow's gonna be an adventure where we're gonna start Hades tomorrow in tomorrow's stream, same time-ish. But yeah, I guess we gotta go down to hell to start our bidet journey, I guess. I wonder if there are bidets down there. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope everyone has like a good morning, afternoon, or night. Bye, Nana!